Okay, let's talk more about TikTok and those who have made it their livelihood. We're joined by Scott Schober, President and CEO of Berkeley Veritonic Systems, and the company designs and tests various cybersecurity products. Welcome to our program. Thanks very much for taking some time.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's talk about these TikTok creators, how they have chosen TikTok as opposed to anything else to be their go-to site. Key content themes, how do they make money?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And what's kind of, I call it niche about TikTok is really their algorithm. And I can't say enough about that because their algorithm is what allows them to have success. So you could be a startup new to TikTok, and the people that will start following you, it's because of the content that you're putting out there. People will have content put in front of them that they enjoy. And that's what happens. So if your content is very specific, it will now bring you with like-minded other people, business people, influencers, so on and so forth, and it allows you to quickly grow followings viral. You can't exactly do it the same on other platforms such as Instagram and others. There you try to focus more so on maybe the content, but also the number of people that you have following you. So it's a little bit different game that they're playing, and I think that's one of their most effective things. That algorithm is so fine-tuned and polished, it allows people to make money and really take advantage of the platform, whether it's a brand ambassador, whether it's getting money from their creator funds.
Right.
They have affiliate programs, lots of things to make money.
And not just those sheer numbers out there every day.
Yeah.
You know, lots of conversation, obviously, about banning or limiting this platform in the United States. Firstly, explain why that is going on, and where do you believe these efforts stand right now?
Yeah, well, it started back, actually, if you look back to when Trump was president, where all of the stuff started, and it's continuing to go because I guess they've noticed enough privacy concerns and data that's been collected by the company, and that's really the underlying issue there, the lack of privacy. So TikTok, when you download that and you opt into it, you're allowing them to see what you browse on your phone, have access to your contacts, access to your data and metadata more than other social media apps that you download to your phone. So that's probably the number one thing. And basically that crosses the line where it could be considered a national security threat in the United States, and hence why they're pushing forth. Now, Biden's administration just recently pushed forth the Restrictive Act, where again, they can go in and prevent different groups, especially in the federal government. I think it's about 34 states so far where any government-issued devices cannot have TikTok on it, and that's going to continue to grow.
Yeah, no downloading on that. I don't know if you had a chance to hear Nitza Soledad Perez's excellent story there, but I was listening to the young lady who walked away from a $600,000 a year job to do this. Yeah, so obviously, what's a ban going to mean for people like that who rely on TikTok for this pretty, I guess, lavish lifestyle that she's kind of made out for herself? And do you think these people are preparing, or are they just hoping for the best?
Yeah, that's a great question. I do think people, when they have that growing of followers and they start to really monetize the platform, they must be thinking what happens if, especially with this potential ban that's going to happen here in the United States. So what they're doing is to look to how can they shift over to YouTube. I think, to me, that would be the number one choice, because YouTube has concentrated and spent a lot of money, Google behind it, making shorter form videos that people can better monetize on than the current way it is. Because right now you have to have commercials and constantly do things and put out content, and it's not that lucrative in the world of YouTube. Second to that would really be Meta or Facebook, which is Instagram, right. And people are looking to that to maybe flock to that. So those are the two dominant platforms that TikTok people will have to go to if they do ban the platform. But you won't be making that same amount of money by any means. And the worst of it, which I feel really bad for people, is you build a community and a following base in TikTok. There's no way to migrate that to YouTube or to Instagram or any other social media platform. You basically start all over.
Okay, Scott, not a lot of time, but how do you think TikTok is moving ahead? Are they moving ahead with plans to continue to expand? Obviously, they have to be very careful about how they're doing this. They certainly don't want to get cut off at the knees after sinking all this money, all this investment into it.
Yeah, they're going to continually fight things vigorously. Certainly here in the United States, they've already spent $13.4 million so far just in lobbying efforts down in DC. That's going to probably continue, and try to get the community to help and have people shout out and say, hey, I'm a loyal user. I feel safe using the platform. They'll try to get them to talk it up and hopefully win some strength in numbers there so they could succeed.
Good stuff. Scott Schober, thanks so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it.
Appreciate it.